The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Colorado Rockies looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Miami Marlins.
And on the mound in this one, Yuri Perez. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And a new season is officially underway. The 0-1. Bunting for a hit. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the 1-0. There's a strike. Perez, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Tried to check his swing there. Now to appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground ball.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Two outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run comes across and the Rockies score first. It's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Man, you're playing with fire, starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
And the 0-1. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Moniak leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Chase Dollander. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kyle Stowers stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He swings and fouls one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was dead.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score, and the Marlins tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. On the ground to the left. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. Back here in Miami, second inning set to go. Number 7 digs in now, looking for his first big league hit right here.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat, and you definitely start to question yourself.
That's outside.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down. This is Willie Castro.
The third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
That one missing inside. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Next pitch misses. Ball 3. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 down.
Ball, that's out.
It's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now, Owen Casey.
Hey.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. To the right side, Freeman. Throws to first. Marlins set down in order. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. Brenton Doyle.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Laced to right center, base hit. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Puts a bunt down, right side. And he beats it out. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Tyler Freeman getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And fouled off. Freeman hits it in the air. Hernandez in position. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a pop-up. Edwards gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, number 22, Mickey Moniak.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy coming on. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit weakly on the ground. Castro tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
That's a ball. That
Trying to
ball's
punt
foul.
his way on, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle under it. And there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Hey.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. And it's now back here in Miami. Start of the 4th, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball inside.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Fastball almost got him there. Tying run is at first here on opening day. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Lopez settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That one not close. Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield. Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That missed by a lot. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
3-1 is on the way. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Willie Castro.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Tovar off of first with 2 away. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Ball, that's outside.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Lake Fokker up and loosening in the pen. Fauché getting loose as well. Line drive. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Two outs, bases full. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Number 1, Connor Norby.
Hey! No, that's low.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one in triple digits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Fly to left his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Man at first, one away.
Nope, that's inside.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Ball, that's down.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and two away now.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Lake Bacher getting ready to make his season debut. In the air to left center, Lopez moving under this one, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
The Rockies trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. And a ground ball to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Goodman, the runner at second with one away. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Oh, and he hit him.
Time out. That ball got him.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7.
First and second, one out. And now the first baseman.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. And that is strike one. Late with the swing there. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter.
Here comes the skipper. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
Nope, outside.
Big swing and a miss.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball 1.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hey!
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins.
Javier Sanoja.
Hey!
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Just a slow ground ball this time. And that is that. Through 5. Back here in Miami. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Willie Castro.
The third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Almost got him. Two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Norby has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Sliced hard but foul.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy now at the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunting for a hit, first base side. Norby. And he's out on the tag. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Home half of the. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Castro sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle Sauer.
Outside low, ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Marcy wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. 1-1 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two and 1 now. On the ground out to short. Flips it. 1 at second. To first. Not in time. Great effort there.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Marlins leave 1. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 7th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Popped up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
To third, Sanoha. To first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Stepping in, Mickey Moniak. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Gibson, 28 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022.
Ball.
Two balls,
Oh,
two
that's out.
strikes to count with 2 outs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Smoked into left. This looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Not in time. He's safe.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
That's ball 2.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Inside.
Nope. That's
And that's
inside.
ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here's the first baseman. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
That
Yep,
one
that ball
misses.
went
That's
out.
5 straight.
So he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Stowers should have this one. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez. Now pitching for the
Renan
Rockies,
Bernardino
number
on to
83,
pitch here.
Renan
Ready to make his season
Bernardino.
debut. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Leah Hicks.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. Fires to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Otto Lopez,
The batter, number
the
6.
next up for the Marlins,
Shortstop,
who's 0 for
Otto
2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Lopez.
That's to third,
Foul ball.
and that's a foul ball. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
For the Marlins,
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender.
Bender.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, is getting loose. couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
In the dirt, 3 balls and a strike. Brenton Doyle up next for the Rockies. There's a strike at the knees.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. A terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run.
Brenton Doyle.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what. But you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time. But if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
A little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at second here. 1 gone. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Tyler Zuber. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays down a bunt. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyler Freeman. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. 1 runs in. The throw into second. It's a two-run double, and they have the lead.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH. Owen Casey.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch and break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming. Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him looking, and there's two away. At the plate, Xavier Edwards, 1 for 3.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Two down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it. 2 up, 2 down. And now the first baseman getting another chance at his debut here. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, probably a little anxious to do something positive right here. You just can't try to do too much.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Rockies are down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Ball. Down.
Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. Out to short, Tovar. Over to Freeman. They get one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. Two gone.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Marlins down to their final out. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
That's a ball.
The Rockies trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is inside.
Ball 2.
And the count is 2-0. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. They're down to their final strike. Now there's a bullet down the line. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Manager out of the dugout now. So they turn to their closer, Juan Mejia. A chance at his first save of the year.
No.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he grounds one to the right side. Wow, nice play from his knees. The throw. And that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Miami, Jansen Junk. What do we have on him? About to get started here, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Jake McCarthy.
And we are underway.
First pitch, 14.
0-1 now. Popped up, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Jung making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now back here at Lone Depot Park. Today's starter for Colorado, Tomoyuki Sagano. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Stepping in, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
Yes.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
He was all over that one. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. Off the mark there. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So now with one away and a man at second. Now at the plate, Jacob Marcy. Slings to first in time. 4 for 4 last night. Strike on the inside corner.
Nope. Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Moniak should have this one, and that will end the inning. Nothing in the Miami. Back here in Miami, here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him.
That is good. The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Swing and a miss. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
The first baseman, number 7, TJ.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. We'll go to the bottom. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. That one out to right. Takes it in for the out. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. The throw in. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. So digging in, Otto Lopez. Hit on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Javier Sanoja, the next to hit. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Takes it in for the out.
That swing early approach we're talking about just hasn't paid off. So I think they should take a deep breath, step away for a moment, and avoid giving up any more quick outs.
Fought off foul. Late with the swing there. Line drive, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's there with a double.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And it's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rockies take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Well, fresh off a stellar game, let's see if he can keep it going today, Boog. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
1 out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Bunt attempt, popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. A 2-run shot, his first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That one opts against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next
off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Left field, way back there. And a foul ball.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Fires over to first. And that is that. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
No, that's low.
On the ground to the left. Slinging it to first in time. That clips the corner.
That's a ball.
There's a swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. Play made, that ends the inning. And the Marlins down. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Tovar gets his lead at first, nobody out.
No.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lead runner around second, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Number 7 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelmed.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from third to add on. The relay, tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jansen Junk gives way. And this is one he'd like to forget. This is Willie Castro. A double and a run scored his first time up. Gets him to chase after that one. Strike 2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Lake Bacher, the young right-hander, up and throwing. King warming up as well. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball one. Ball.
The Rockies trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow! Both runners tagging. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Wow, I'll tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt. Norby. And safe at first, a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Out to short, Lopez. Fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. There's a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Here's the 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Takes it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Hernandez.
In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Nope, outside.
And a 1-2.
Oh.
On the ground to third, Castro. Throw to first is in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, right field. McCarthy under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Goodman.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And that's a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, number 22, Mickey Moniak.
That one fouled off. In the air, left field. Stowers makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
That misses. Ball 1. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though.
No, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Over to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit, and they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. There's a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one misses. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Number 7 digging in for the Rockies.
The first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Troy Johnston.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Colorado, the third
Willie
baseman,
Castro
number 3,
getting ready to hit.
Castro.
And there's a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Man at first, one away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, and he hit him.
Take your base.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Johnston around third. Safe.
No,
and they're pulling
he's
away
in
up by
there.
7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
This dude is on quite a run right now, Boog. So much swagger at the plate and a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Second and third, one away. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, one out. Missed inside with the curve. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Two down. This ball's chopped on the ground. Edwards fires to first in time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
This one in the air center field, and that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who
can't glove it cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So now with one away and a man at second, Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. Tovar. Throw to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
That one at the knees for a strike. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. McCarthy on the move. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John King.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
King, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Got him. One out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. King, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
Ball one.
The Rockies up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left center, Stowers drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Colorado, the first
timing on the
baseman,
swing
number
was
7,
good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, number 7. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So 1 left for Colorado as the lead holds. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Now pitching for
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jose Quijada.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a ball.
Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. 1 gone here. 1 out man at first. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. He's 2 for 2. In there at the knees. Just missed. Outside low, and that's ball 2. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ground ball, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. Back here in Miami, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies, Jordan Beck.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
On the ground, and foul ball. Comes up empty.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the Marlins manager out of the
for the Marlins,
Blake Bacher takes over on the mound. He's making his second appearance of the season. Doyle in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Hard hit to third. Slings to first in time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Now here is Xavier Edwards.
Hey!
That one finds the corner. And the count is 0-2. Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Well, he was a game changer last time out, and we're seeing much of the same today. A tremendous asset for this lineup.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
the batter number 2, second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next for Colorado,
2 outs, base is
catcher,
empty.
Hunter
Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings over the top of that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through him for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. It's the Rockies 8 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Ball, low.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Ripped to short. Fires in time.
That's the ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Right through there for a strike. There's a high chopper. Freeman tossed to first. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. 2 down, bases empty. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.